A week ago, it was Brian Ross and ABC. Ross was suspended for a breaking news report about Michael Flynn that had not been fully vetted by the network ahead of time. And since then, several more mistakes by other media outlets have caused a lot of introspection in newsrooms. On Friday, CNN gave lots of airtime to an exclusive report that said then-candidate Donald Trump and Donald Trump Jr. had received an email in September 2016, an email providing a decryption key and a web address, allowing them to access hacked DNC documents before they were publicly available. Now, later that afternoon, the story unraveled. CNN's Manu Raju went on Brooke Baldwin's show to issue this correction.
We have just obtained a copy of this email, and instead, we now learn that this email was on September 14th. So that is 10 days later than what we originally reported earlier today. And this appears to change the understanding of this story.
It changed the understanding quite a bit. With ABC's suspension of Ross still in the headlines, I asked CNN if there would be disciplinary action against Raju or his co-writer, Jeremy Herb. A spokeswoman said no, because the reporters followed CNN's standards process, which means that the anonymous sources they were using for the story were vetted and okayed ahead of time. Now, the sources had been reliable in the past, but they were not this time. The spokeswoman said CNN had no reason to believe this was malicious, meaning the sources weren't trying to trick the reporters. The sources were just mistaken. But that mistake obviously caused a black eye for CNN. On Friday night, President Trump seized on the recent corrections at a rally in Florida.
And by the way, did you see all the corrections the media's been making? They've been apologizing left and right. They took this fraudster from ABC. They suspended him for a month. They should have fired him for what he wrote. And then CNN apologized just a little while ago. They apologized. Oh, thank you, CNN. Thank you so much. You should have been apologizing for the last 2 years.
Technically, CNN did not apologize, but did correct the reporting. CBS also issued a correction for the same story. And this was not the only error of the week. Did you hear about Robert Mueller's team subpoenaing Trump's bank records from Deutsche Bank? Bloomberg and Reuters had to issue corrections, saying the documents that were subpoenaed pertained to people or entities affiliated with Trump, not the president individually. Now, that is still a big development, but it's not what the news outlets originally said. The Wall Street Journal got it right in the of their story, but misconstrued it in a headline, so they had to run a correction as well. These errors have piled up this week. There's a new one this weekend involving